Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to explore an investigation into online privacy awareness among CS230 students. We begin with the study background. Privacy is becoming a growing concern as we navigate the digital world, especially among students who are constantly online. But why focus on CS230? As computer science students, we are the future architects of the digital world. If we are not aware of the trails we leave behind, how can we build secure systems for others? This study aims to bridge that gap between technical knowledge and personal practice. Now, let's take a look at the responder demographics. These are the students who participated in the survey, and we will see how different demographics impact their awareness of online privacy. Our data includes a mix of genders and semesters. Interestingly, we want to see if students in higher semesters who have taken more security-related courses actually exhibit higher levels of caution compared to those just starting their academic journey. What about their digital lifestyle? How much time they do spend online? This section will set the stage for understanding their privacy habits. We are looking at everything from social media usage to online shopping and cloud storage. By quantifying our screen time, we can better visualize the sheer amount of personal data we feed into the internet every single day. Now, let's see what the data actually tells us. This shows that students are generally aware of privacy risks in online environments. Next, I'm going to pass to the next presenter.
However, despite these high-level concerns, the survey shows that many students rarely or never read the policies or terms and conditions before they open the websites for applications.
This shows that for many CS230 students, privacy policies are often ignored, even though they contain important information about how personal data is used. Most students skip these policies because they are too long, too complex, and time-consuming to read, especially when accessing websites or apps frequently. As a result, students often click accept without fully understanding the potential privacy risk involved.
So this behavior highlights the privacy paradox. The students are concerned about privacy but their actions do not fully reflect that concern.
If one of these accounts is compromised, attackers may gain access to other linked accounts using the same password. This indicates that many students reuse the same password across different platforms, such as social media, email, and even online banking services. This creates a domino effect where a single data breach can lead to multiple accounts being exposed.
In addition, the survey reveals risky password practice among students. Many respondents admitted that they sometimes or often reuse the same password across multiple websites. The increased risk of account compromise if one platform experiences a data breach. Even with strong awareness of privacy issues, unsafe password habits can still expose students to serious security threats.
Now let's dive into the literacy gap. Legal data and data identification, where we explore how well students understand data protection law and personal data. Starting with PDPA awareness, the Personal Data Protection Act (PDPA) is a crucial legal framework for safeguarding personal data in Malaysia. From the survey, 31.5% of respondents rated their awareness as moderate, and 25.9% rated it as high. However, a significant number, 13%, rated their awareness very low, indicating a gap in understanding. Moving into what is personal data. The survey asked students to identify what constitute personal data. The results are quite telling. Most students recognize key personal data such as identification card number 92.6% and biometric data 87%. However, there is a blind spot where it comes to data like browsing history 64.8% and email address 57.4%. This highlights that while students are familiar with obvious personal data, there are still gaps in recognizing more subtle forms of personal information. In conclusion, although there is a solid recognition of major personal data types, students need to be more aware of what else qualifies as personal data. especially as data collection become more invasive online.
Okay, now let's talk about technical competency. First, how often do students actually read the fine prints? Our data show a significant gap. Over 53% respondents rarely or never read privacy policies before using the new apps. This highlights a blind trust culture where users agree to terms that they don't fully understand. Next, we look at password habits, which is a major security hurdle. A staggering 61% of students admit to using the same password across multiple sites, either always or often. This practice, a credential reuse, remains one of the biggest vulnerabilities for our student population, making them easy target for account takeover. On a more positive note, when it comes to social media, students feel more empowered. Roughly 72% of respondents say they have not only checked but actively configured their privacy settings to their preference. While they might skip the legal documents, they are taking active steps to control their visibility on social platforms.
Moving from attitude to real-world experience, our survey revealed how students actually deal with privacy threats. This is crucial because awareness means little without proper response when breach occur.
So, finally, how do students respond to data breach? Who is responsible for protecting data privacy? This section will discuss the typical reaction and the preparedness in breach scenario.
Let's start with personal experience. Before discussing hypothetically, let's ask about crucial encounter with privacy violation.
Have the audience experienced a situation where online privacy was violated? Yes, 64.8%.
That's nearly two-thirds of response. This isn't minor spam. These are situations where students left their data was actually misused or accessed without permission. With so many experiencing violation, the natural question becomes, who should bear responsibility for preventing these incidents?
Who to blame in this scenario? In our study, majority audience inputted the individual user, ourselves, followed by the company or the organization itself.
This 39 to 33% split show students are divided while many take personal responsibility. A significant portion expect company to be the primary protector of user data. Now, the most practical question: when a breach actually happens, what does student do? This is encouraging. It shows knowledge of effective security measure. However, the gap between experiencing violation and assigning clear responsibility suggests that we need more educational and preventive measure, not just reactive one. The data shows students are in the trench of privacy battle, but they are still debating who should be leading the defense.
To conclude, let's test our hypothesis. Are CS230 students in UiTM Melaka Jasin campus aware of data privacy? Based on our data, yes, they are aware, and most of them has been in the situation. So finally, I will provide a recommendation. So what steps should be taken to bridge the privacy awareness gap and encourage better privacy practice? So I would recommend practical campus workshop focusing on most requested topic.
This is encouraging. It shows knowledge of effective security measure. However, the gap between experiencing violation and assigning clear responsibility suggests that we need more educational and preventive measure, not just reactive one. The data shows students are in the trench of privacy battle, but they are still debating who should be leading the defense.